What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco, and today I'm going to be going through my October results quickly. Let's just jump straight into it. So, a bit of statistics. So, we had, what was our count? We had 14 trades. Yep, I've got it here actually. 14 trades, and we made a return of 2%, which is pretty solid. I mean, if you made 2% every month, you'd be pretty happy. Um, so let's just jump into it. So first one, we've got a stop loss. So pretty simple structure here. We've got this upwards momentum, breaking structure to the upside. Great fair value gaps here, and this the end of the leg here as well. Not so much a liquidity sweep, but as price came down, tapped in, covered around that entry level, and trade number two, we've got Z CAD again. Pretty obvious downwards momentum. We've got break of structure to the side, big fair value gaps, 2 points. Yeah, bit of like resting liquidity, but the momentum is pretty obvious. So we tapped in, and then again, pretty strong rip through a stop loss. A break even trade, so bit of a choppy range, but the structure is obvious. Break of structure to the downside, big fair value gaps, tiny little liquidity sweep here. I don't really care that. Price slowly trickled its way up. We got tapped in pretty heavily, played around a bit, hit that break even level. We went back to entry and then even. Then another break even trade. So again, obvious downwards momentum. We can see it was a winner, yeah, GBP. It was a winner I had earlier this year, back here in September. So price is still working its way down. I didn't take this trade. I don't think break was just too weak for me. But got our low here, our high, lower low, big fair value gap, and pretty nice. Got tapped in, and great initial reaction on that tap in. But ultimately, this was a pretty crazy trade. I mean, I got tapped out of spread, just pretty unlucky. But we move on. We've got a third break even trade. Again, pretty simple structure. So we've got upwards momentums, good liquidity sweep, break of structure to the upside, tagged in, really nice reaction, but ultimately just back down. That leaves us at -2 so far. So now we've got some of our winners. So have a break of structure to the downside, very strong fair value gaps. Got tapped in, great reaction off that tap in. We just wicked it. Then we slowly make our way down to profit. So we're at +1 at the. Then we've got US dollar Swiss franc. So we've got a break of structure to the upside, big imbalance here, big imbalance here. The thing is, it's just such obvious structure. There's no confusion here. Like low point, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, high, higher low, higher high. You can't mistake this. We get tapped in, we get wicked in again, which is amazing. Hits the break even. Price is a bit choppy here, but eventually take profit. So right now we're at +4. So we got our stop loss here. So this one, I'm assuming it's some sort of news event. Price is moving downward. Break of structure here, strong break. Typically, these kind of wicks here where it just jumps in, jumps out. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to them, but it's good to note that sometimes grab of this liquidity. See, we've just struck up straight, ripped through the stop loss. So A clear bullish momentum, break of structure to the upside, nice liquidity sweep, pretty choppy sort of range at this top here, but I can mark out this pretty simple. I think we've come down a bit choppy coming in and then smash through that stop loss. Break even trade. So then we got this high here, lower low, lower high, lower low. Pretty choppy, but I don't like to add too much discretion to my trading because it leaves sort of uncertainty. So if it kind of just fits the plan, it fits the plan. So we got fair value gap, break of structure to the downside. We got tapped in, hit this break even, and then again got pretty unlucky with these spreads. I mean, it's Euro GBP, that the spreads shouldn't be this bad, but it is what it is. You can't change it, you can't stop it. So break even it is. And we've got our final take profit. So bullish momentum, break of structure to the upside, little small fair value gaps here, but it's a nice strong leg up. Price comes down slowly, gets tapped in, almost hits that stop loss point, hits break even here at this 1-to-1, then price just rips up profit. We've got our last few, so we've got our last 3 stop losses. Break of structure to the upside. So this was actually that winner before. You can see here, break up, tapped in, Harvard, take profit. So it's pretty much the same thing. Break up, slowly tapped in, and then ultimately just stop loss. What is? Got our second last trade, GBP, NZ. So break of structure to the upside, very strong fair value gap. This is most likely some news event. When it's this big fat single wick, chances are it's a news event. But as I've mentioned before on my Instagram, and I don't really pay too much attention to news. I mean, it doesn't affect my trading that much. I just don't pay attention. The break of structure to the upside, we got tapped in. We almost hit that break even level. I mean, we're like literally pips away, but don't just stick to the plan. It's stop loss is what it is. And then we got our final trade of the month. So it's a pretty large range. This was again that winner. Break of structure to the upside here. Got tapped in and profit. So pretty large range. I don't normally tend to trade these ones too much, but I mean, if the structure is pretty clear, then I'm happy to take it. We get tapped in, just sort of choppy range until eventually we just hit that stop loss. That left me with 2% for the month of October. And the thing is, some months you'll get negatives. I mean, my current November is -2. I've only got 2 winners there, so like it is what it is. Some months you'll hit 10%, some months you'll hit 2%. But I mean, if you're making money, you're making money. It doesn't really matter that much. You just shouldn't really have, I mean, like 3, 4, or 5 consecutive negative months. At that point, you might need to reevaluate your trading and if it's differentiated from your profitable results. You can see here, I mean, all of these trades, they all look so similar. None of them stand out to be looking super different to the others. These are all trades I take 10 out of 10 times if they. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I've got some other content coming. But I'll keep this monthly update of my trading. I'll keep that one up to date. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.